I play Liam Adams, who's finds at the beginning of the story coming to the end of his contract at Real and waiting and hoping to be part of the England squad. And the tensions around finding new signings, having been part of the squad, and also not as young as he was a few years before, and how fit he really is. It's a sort of a buddy movie between two best friends, between Charlie and Liam, Leo Gregory's part and my part, and I think that these are two great best friends who've been together through their career and their friendships, and about how they survive together. And obviously it's quite easy when I'm with him.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the movie now, just to keep that. It's totally thrown me now for what I was going to ask. Is it going back in? I'll wait till it goes back.
There we go.
Very nice.
Oh, it's got the right weight. What is that made out of?
Gold.
It's gold. It's the real one. It's gold. Gold. Gold 3. A lot of the tension in terms of the football for Liam and for Charlie is about whether they get on, whether they're starting 11 or where and when they come on as subs. They're both goal scorers. They're both finishers who will come on you would have thought in the last sort of 20 minutes to get the clinches. And you know, if you're looking at sat on the bench with Crouch and Rooney and all sorts, how are you going to come on and where are you going to come on and whether you feel you deserve to be on instead of them, and they're both in similar positions. And what's nice is that as friends, they're not competitive. They're completely supportive of each other. And how they both want to have the opportunity to come and score for England. Charlie's, I would say, a technically much better player. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, he's a great handler of the ball. He's got great feet and a great touch. I think Liam might be the man you bring on for the final set pieces. The man will come flying in and get a good nut in. You know, maybe he's a good free kick taker, but he's a strong physical force. Rather than having the finesse and the touch that Charlie has, Liam's just going to come driving in and fight through. It's not just about football, it's about the life around football. And to me, ultimately, it's a buddy film. It's this great buddy film about two best friends, and also about one's responsibilities outside of football. I have a responsibility to a wonderful actress called Anya Lahiri, who plays my sort of the love interest. And so it's about one's past coming to bite you, and about how you've got to stand up and take responsibilities for life, outside of football, and your family and your children. And also we're thinking ahead that as a footballer, your life's got a shelf life, and what do you do after that, and how do you find importance in your life after that? So I'm having a great time with Anya, sort of playing that kind of dynamic about what do we do about our life together beyond football. And it may not have worked out during football because my character's got his own little demons that have sort of shaped his career and his character, and how he can get over those and move forward. Playing a footballer in the limelight has given me a world of sympathy for footballers who may get dragged with the press, or they crack a little, or they burst under pressure, because these are people who are wound up in a competitive environment 24/7 and with such a desire and passion and need to do well, and given everything very quickly. I totally understand that people break and people can't, snap under pressure, and there's been more and more and more biographies of different sports people who you wouldn't believe could be so talented and actually have so much baggage that they're carrying with them. Just the big one in the news at the moment is Flintov, isn't it? Although it's not football, but we all saw the footage when they came back after the Ashes. But people, some of these people can achieve so much that they can also carry with them so many other problems. And I certainly have a lot more sympathy for them, and would always decide to never read a tabloid and believe what you read, because there's a lot more going on. My personal connection to football was an avid lover of Arsenal. I'm a Gooner through and through. I see you got your thumbs up. Good man. So as you can imagine, although it's a buddy movie and the most brilliantly cast buddy movie ever, because Leo and I we can't believe we weren't mates years ago from the first day. There is a bit of banter about Spurs and Arsenal every second of every day. So it is. We're having a great time. I think we're going to heal the rift between White Hart Lane and, well, now the Emirates, due to our great friendship together. My claim to fame of spending time with a famous footballer was I recently played golf with Johan Cruyff, legend. I was invited to the Dunhill Links this year. Missed the cut by a putt on the 18th, but on the first day I'm at the practice range, just warming up for one of the practice days. I'm looking over and there's Johan Cruyff teeing up next to me, and I'm thinking, oh my God, you know, beautiful swing, very gentle. He just leaned over and said, "Do you want to play a round of golf with me today?" So me and my new friend Johan played 18 holes at Kings Barnes, and it was an absolute dream come true. And then Ruud Gullit met us on the 18th and chilled out, had a bite to eat, and Ruud drove me back to my hotel. I thought, this is beyond belief. I've got my absolute passion for football and the love of my life, golf, all wrapped into one. I think the incentive to do the film is to get to do a job that you love with a subject matter that you have a passion for. You know, I certainly have made my work through sort of independent art house cinema, and to get a call saying, "Do you want to go play football with the lads?" and get paid to do it, I thought, why not? You know what I mean? And I'd just come back from Argentina and I got taken to Boca. Just the greatest. It's a pilgrimage for any football player. I don't care who you support, you have to go to Boca once in your life and sit at Boca Juniors game and see how football should really be supported. I mean, it's incredible. And I'd just come back from the high of that, and I got the call literally right there and then. Well, absolutely, I'll do it, anything for football. You know? So it's been, you know, a good laugh and great fun. It's the summer that you wait for. You wait every single time for that summer, and your summer's written off, whether you're a kid and you're at school, and that's what your summer holiday is the World Cup, or when you're working, it's every day you're trying to convince filming to stop. I remember doing a play, and I did a play up in Sheffield, and it was when England thrashed Germany. This is the European Cup, though, but they thrashed Germany, and I think there were 6 people in the audience. And we still had to do the effing play, and we came out and took our bow, and the lead actor stood on stage, and as 6 people clapped, all bored, he said, an actor called Stephen Boxer, he said, "Look, I just want to thank you all for coming to the theatre and supporting the arts when England were playing Germany, and we really appreciate the priority you've made for the arts, but if it's made your evening any better, we just beat Germany 5-0, and the 6 people went, But well, our play didn't quite give them that reaction, but no, certainly life stops when the World Cup starts. This movie appeals to football fans. It appeals to people who want a great sort of buddy feel-good movie. I think it's a family film. I think it's great fun and energetic, and it's kind of going to appeal across the board. That's the joy of it, because it touches on all different things beyond just football.